Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you today how to make some delicious bacon and cheese croquettes using egg roll wrappers. Yes, you heard me correctly. These are off the hook right here. Yet they are so easy to make, and I am about to show you how it's done. So let's not waste any more time and let's get it right into it. And let's start by putting some olive oil in the pan, drizzling it in, and this will be followed by placing in 500 grams of ground beef and pork combined by 80-20%, and then we'll move on to breaking it up with a spoon so it gets nice and brown. This is followed by some herbs and spices listed here on the right hand side of the screen. Sprinkle them through the ground beef and then stir it in, making it all nice and stirred in. And this will be followed by shortly by placing in some onions. Like just one large onion put in there, rub it in, or spoon it in, and make sure it gets all nice and sauteed. And mixing it up, making sure the ingredients communicate with each other and they get sauteed in. And then this will be followed by, right, now that it's cooked, we move on to doing the streaky bacon in the fry pan. So set that aside in another pan, or the same pan, you can do the bacon. Don't be chintzy on the bacon. I love my bacon, so heaps of bacon. We're going to be chopping it up shortly anyway. So make sure when you bake it, fry pan it, whatever you want to call it. You can do this in the air fryer if you want. Personally, I think you can the way of doing it. See, as you can see, it's all got nice and crispy. And we've got those lovely juicy colours. And oh, look at that. That's excellent stuff. You couldn't ask me about the bacon there. Pity I couldn't get some wider strips of bacon, but that'll do. This will do fine, because very surely once that's cooked, which is almost is, our next step will be to chop it up ready for our rolls. Now, you can do it this way, or you can buy some really diced bacon and then same deal. And the next following step would be to, as you can see here, I've placed a square piece of cheese up in the top right hand corner, or the nearest corner to you, and now I'm getting a large spoon of that wonderful fried mince with the onions. I've got it setting up in like a row diagonally across the cheese, and then in addition to that, we'll just add the bacon in, or that lovely bacon. As I said, you can either use the strips of bacon or diced bacon, as long as it's nice and crisp, and it's not too sharp, because it'll poke through the egg wrapper. Otherwise, now I'm dropping on dill pickles. I use it here, but you can use gherkins or anything else you want to put in there. Anything that's fancy, make it nice looking good. Now, I keep a little bowl on the side where I put my fingers in to get some water, which holds some water. So I rub my fingers with water on it around the edges of the egg noodle pastry, so it sticks. Now you gently roll it up, nice and neat. And it's not really rocket science. It can be a bit fiddly if you're not used to doing it, but the more often you do it, the more better you're going to be at doing it. And then just roll it up so it's nice and tight, not firm, but nice and tight, so it doesn't go all limp. And then once you've done that, pick it up, make sure to continue the roll, and then you can see it's nice and, yeah, it's beautiful. Now here one continues to do it, because this is another angle, so you can see that lovely beef and onion followed by the bacon, and very shortly I'll put the dill pickle on board. Just sprinkle it on. Gherkins would be great. In fact, you can use some sliced sandwich gherkins which have been pickled. That would be nice. Roll it up, and you continue this for a while because you've got a few to do. I don't know, it's probably 8 or 9 you'll be able to get. Next thing is you put it in the fry pan, Now that oil needs to be at 350 degrees centigrade. Now with the oil being nice and hot at the 350 degrees centigrade, you can do it in an air fryer, right? But it's not going to have the same effect. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, but no, preference is this way. Anyway, nice and lovely and crisp, really nice, as you'll see very shortly. They are nice and crisp. This is just what you want. Anyway, so you've got many more to do. So you keep the temperature, hold the temperature at 350 degrees. Don't do it any lower, because then the thing will get oily and soggy inside with all the oil. Anyway, moving on. Yep, now just roll them over, so make sure they're brown, nice and brown all around. Now, next step, we're going to make up some sauce, or dipping sauce. This is here I'm using mayonnaise in a little, whatever you want to put it in, followed by the next thing, I'm putting some Sriracha sauce. Now, if you don't like spice, don't put so much in. If you like spice, put more in. But you then mix it up and it gets this nice reddish colour. Obviously, if you use less, it's not going to be as vivid, but depends on how spicy you want it. Once you've done that, we'll continue on, and as you can see, the finished product here, and then take up one of your croquettes and roll nice and crispy all around, and you just break it open. Look at that bad boy. That is so good. Look at that. How could you walk past them? I mean, honestly, that would satisfy anyone's palate. So, and you use that dipping sauce for them. It's excellent. Plate it up on one plate, and you've got 6 here. There's a few more left over, but anyway. And then next door to it is the mayonnaise and Sriracha sauce being mixed up. That's per serve, and then it's just a dipping sauce. And look, I mean, honestly, it's a simple, straightforward dish. You can use it all occasions, parties, afternoon snacks. Doesn't take much effort at all. Set aside with the dipping sauce. What more could you want? It's excellent value, wouldn't cost you very much at all. Don't know the pricing, but anyway, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.